Hello friends, hope you all are doing good. We all know that we are living in a very materialistic world. Our needs are unlimited and we have an unsatiated urge to have more and more in life. Under such circumstances, happiness is becoming minimalist. So we have to be very self-contented in our life. We must have the attitude of gratitude in our lives. As Mahatma Gandhi has very rightly pointed out, that the world has enough resources for our needs, but not enough for our greed. So taking this forward, today I am going to talk to you about GNH, or gross national happiness, which is extensively practiced in a small country like Bhutan. I have also experienced gross national happiness to the maximum level when I went to Bhutan. It is actually a measurement scale which is used to measure the collective happiness and the well-being of people. So in order to know in detail about GNH, today I am going to introduce you to a very scholarly person from Bhutan. He is a spiritual practitioner to the core. He is Dr. Samdhu Chetri, who was the former secretary at the Prime Minister's office in Bhutan. He was the gardener of GNH and an advocate against consumerism in organic farming and global warming at the GNH Center, Bhutan. He has done his PhD from North Bengal University in Commerce, and he has been invited to different countries to practice peace and harmony and to spread the message of gross national happiness. So without much ado, let me take you over to Dr. Samdhu Chetri for a very enlightening episode.
Namaskar. My love and gratitude to all of you who are listening this. Let me try and explain gross national happiness, or GNH, in gist. GNH is about harmonizing the material needs of the body and mind by balancing development in a holistic, collective, sustainable, and equitable way. Our fourth king, His Majesty Jigme Singye Wangchuck, propounded gross national happiness is more important than gross domestic product. His son, the king, His Majesty Jigme Geshe Namgyel Wangchuck, signified GNH profoundly by stating that GNH is development with values that bridges kindness, equity, and humanity. He further said, GNH would not change, but how we attain it may change with changing times. The king further reinforced the belief of GNH by saying, gross national happiness acts as our national conscience, guiding us towards making wise decisions for a better future. It ensures that no matter what our nation may seek to achieve, the human dimension, the individual place in the nation is never forgotten. It is a constant reminder that we must strive for a caring leadership, so when the world and the country changes, when our nation's goal changes, our foremost priority will always remain the happiness and well-being of our people, including generations to come after us. Unquote. GNH has 9 domains under 4 pillars. The 4 pillars and their corresponding domains are: under the pillar equitable and sustainable socio-economic development, there are 3 domains which are living standard, not comparative and relative, but it is on assets, income, and housing. The second domain under education that helps develop values, skills, and literacy. Further, the third domain is health, that looks into both physical and mental well-being. The second pillar is preservation of environment, and by itself is a domain for its importance as ecological diversity and resilience. It measures the citizens' responsibility towards it, their connection, and how various efforts are provided. The third pillar is the preservation and promotion of culture. It has 4 domains. Psychological well-being gears people to be responsible citizens in serving themselves and others through mindful meditations, prayers, freeing one's mind and living with positive emotions and a realized life. The second under this domain is time use. It defines a character for success, developing the right habit one can manage comfortably to nourish oneself as well as develop a meaningful relationship with others. The third domain under it is cultural diversity and resilience, which builds on family relationship, trust, etiquette, participation in cultural events, and knowing one's own mother tongue. At the same time, the fourth one is community vitality. It promotes trust in the neighborhood, safety, family's relationship, sharing of time and resources, donations in the community. The fourth pillar, which is good governance, is by itself a domain. It is a cross-cutting theme that enables the use of resources most prudently with accountability and responsibility of citizens, understanding and participation in political movements, freedom of choice and its responsibilities, and as well being aware of government responsibilities and services. In addition, it also entails one to self-manage, be aware, socially intelligent beings. This is a short explanation of GNH. Thank you for listening. I love you all.